All the iconic ladies, now put your hands up. Okay, bestie, we're back with another Diabetes Icons. This time, Women's History Month edition. Because some of the biggest legends you know of also happen to live with diabetes. I don't know if we could start this video without speaking about Sonia Sotomayor, the first and only Supreme Court Justice to have type 1 diabetes. She was reportedly diagnosed in 1962 at the age of 7 years old when her parents took her to the hospital after she ended up fainting in church. Back when she was diagnosed, people with diabetes were not expected to live past 50 years old, and they didn't even have disposable needles, so she was tasked with boiling water to sterilize her needles every single day. Clearly, we've come a long way since then. Lucky us. She's also said that before she takes the bench, she checks her blood sugar to, quote, make sure I'm not going to have a low while I listen to people argue. And I find that so relatable. This next T1 diva is my absolute favorite human being and an inspiration to so many. And that is, of course, the ever so talented Jean Smart. You probably know her from the award-winning TV show Hacks. And if you don't, you need to start binging immediately. Or the hit 80s TV show Designing Women. But she's also had type 1 diabetes reportedly since she was just 13 years old. She also spoke in front of the Senate Special Committee on Aging in 2013 to advocate for continued research into diabetes and advancements in the space. Jean also had a successful pregnancy, which she attributes heavily to our next icon.
Dr. Lois Jovanovich,
also known as the godmother of modern-day diabetes care, was an endocrinologist that worked to prove wrong that women with diabetes couldn't have healthy pregnancies. And she also had type 1 diabetes herself. She conducted a study with 52 women with diabetes that showed with stricter blood sugar monitoring and a tighter A1C, women could have healthy pregnancies with type 1 diabetes, which allowed her to create a monitoring program for pregnant women that set the standard for pregnancies with type 1 diabetes. So basically, any modern woman with type 1 diabetes who has had a baby can attribute their success to this icon right here. While we're talking about pregnancy, we've got to talk about the Mariah Carey, who experienced gestational diabetes in 2011 when she was pregnant with her twins. Gestational diabetes is a type of diabetes that's diagnosed while pregnant and causes high blood sugar that can affect the baby. People with gestational diabetes often have to see their doctor more frequently during their pregnancy and can often control it with just changes to their diet, exercise, or temporarily taking a medication. Also, if you didn't think she was the best singer already, she revealed that pregnancy actually made her voice stronger. As we all know, Mariah Carey is very much still performing and making music. So clearly, gestational diabetes didn't slow her down, and that's on womanhood. Since we all just watched her excel last month, it's only right that we talk about the legendary Hannah Schmidt, a freestyle skier for Team Canada. She started skiing at just 2 years old and found her love for ski racing at 12, which was reportedly also the year she was diagnosed with diabetes. Same twin. When she was first diagnosed and her mother was struggling with her new reality, she reportedly told her, I will be okay. This is not going to change how I will live my life. Clearly, that part was true because she competed in Beijing in 2022 for ski cross, where she came in 7th place and won the World Cup in 2024. That's all for this edition of Diabetes Icons. Let me know who you guys want to hear about next.